What's up guys, GGFOREX here, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the Ftmo challenge series. Now, I still feel like death, okay? This is annoying, it's not going anywhere, it's very frustrating. A couple of things I'm looking at this week is NZD CAD, but I'll explain my issues with NZD CAD at the moment and I've drawn it out on the charts. And CAD Yen. Also, potentially pound yen, but I need some proof and it might not work out, and euro chef, but again it's in a weird area, so we'll see. Right, so let me just show you what I mean. So NZD CAD, let me just do this. So NZD CAD, it's in this area, right? I'm thinking of selling it off because it came to my sell point of interest and then it showed me a really nice distribution, but didn't really give me great targets. So then I thought, right, let me just draw on what other people may be seeing. So where's the liquidity building up? I can see it's descending trend line, so there'll be liquidity above here, so that'll be a concern for me. And then I can also see a trend line, so people might see this as maybe potential for buys off this trend line, right? So it's building up here somewhere. And then I was like, right, okay, where's support and resistance people thinking? So I zoomed out and I drew on some support and resistance lines, right? Here and here. So where I was looking to getting in is actually quite a dangerous area because I've got liquidity above in the form of a descending trend line. I'm also at like a point of interest for resistance, right? So it's this dodgy area. So if I am going to sell from here, I need to see some sort of manipulation happen and some sort of extra confirmation to want for me to get into this trade, right? And the fact that it is high impact news for NZD. Go away. High impact news for NZD on Wednesday, I believe. Let me just. There's no news today. We've got some Euro news tomorrow, which could be interesting. And yeah, so Wednesday we got a lot of NZD news and USD news, right? So that is going to be a very important day. That's probably when I want to trade NZD pairs. I might hold back from trading NZD and just wait till Wednesday and see what craziness happens during this. I'm expecting some strength, but who knows, right? So for this for this sell, it'll only be a short time sell for a potential longer buy. So I just need to wait to see what happens in this area. So I'm going to turn that off. I've got my alarm on over here, and when it gets into this area, then I'll get notified. Right, so CAD Yen, I have on the daily time frame, this is stepping down. It does make a lot of sense for price to come back up into my point of interest and then come back down. As you can see, it has been breaking these lows. There's still loads of imbalance to fill, and this does just make logical sense for price to retrace back to this point and then move further down. There are reasons for it to go further down. This area, for example, hence why my TP is above that area. So yeah, CAD Yen is kind of good, and also I'm expecting oil to sell off as well. And obviously the CAD responds to oil prices quite well. So you see, I can see oil is distributing, and I feel like it's going to start moving down when it gets into this area. So that's my reasons for CAD to get weaker. But at the moment it's retracing, same as it is on oil, so that's quite good. Euro chef looks good. I feel like it can go down lower. I'm expecting it to come into this green zone, my buy zone. But it has just hit a monthly area, so it could react off this. Hence why I've got an alarm here, waiting for more evidence of price wanting to go to the downside. But we have no bullish divergence at all. Like there isn't really any at all. It is compressing, so that is a sign, but I still think there's more movement to the downside, and the euro has been so weak lately, I'm expecting the euro to sell off. But yeah, GJ, if if these lows hold, right, if these lows hold and don't get taken, if these lows hold and don't get taken, then I'll be looking for a short opportunity up in here, potentially to go further down to a better discounted price. I am expecting weakness in the pound. It has been dropping off slowly, and this is just a small retracement after it has just taken out all this liquidity to the top side. So yeah, I'm not expecting strength in the pound at all, but I am playing it safe. Obviously, you guys know in the pound yen, we were in a sell, and then it broke, and I said it was going to break up and get higher, which it did a couple of videos ago before the challenge, and now this is just like a sell-off to correct all of that, all of the manipulation that they did to push price up to take out those weekly equal highs, right? So if this gets broken and it hits this buy area first, then I'm not interested in the sell. But if it comes back up, leaves these lows, then I'll be interested in the sell, but again, I need to wait for proof. So that's what I'm looking at for the week, whatever sets up. I've got my alarm set. I just need to wait and see what happens now. But yeah, so guys, I'll keep you guys updated. Will much happen today? I don't know. I feel like there's no news today. It's going to be really slow in the markets. Wednesday really is when things are going to kick off. So I think Wednesday we might see a good rally in price, but who knows. Okay guys, so it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. New York Open has happened about 2 hours ago, almost 3 hours ago now. And yeah, just a quick update on what's going on. I feel like most things are going to trigger probably tomorrow. Just as Euro Chef, it has made a nice little double bottom here, which I'm seeing as liquidity. I know a lot of people will see this as a maybe trend reversal, but there is a nice daily candle there like I just showed you. I can't really see much. I don't really see strong bullish divergence. I mean, there is some, but it's not really strong. If I go to the weekly time frame, we have taken out this low here, but if I zoom out a little bit more, right, there's still more reasons to kind of to go down. So depending what sort of price action I see in that daily zone, then potentially we could be looking for another sell, because I'm thinking of price more retracing in this area. I feel like it's going to take out these lows as well. I remember the euro is really weak at the moment, so I'm not really seeing anything scary enough to make me want to change my bias on this. Only the fact that it is in a monthly candle, so we could see something happen. So hence why on this trade I will not be setting a pending. I'll wait for price to come into this area and then wait to see what happens after that. But yeah, so let me go on to CAD yen. CAD yen's looking like it's shaping up nicely. It's coming up to my area. It's only 56 pips away, so whether this triggers today or probably tomorrow, we'll see. But it is coming up nicely. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that one. And CAD Chef, same again. It's creating more liquidity to, excuse me, to be taken. Obviously I don't want these lows to be taken first. I want the highs to be taken, trigger me in, and then come down and break the lows. That's what I'm wanting to happen. Cause yeah, you can have a look. It's created top side, trend line got violated, these equal highs got violated, and then it pushed down and made more targets to the downside. So in my opinion, price wants to clean itself up and then push further down, but I could be wrong. But it'd be nice to see what happens. But yeah, so that's the only trades I've got pending at the moment. The rest is just waiting. GN looks good. I was hoping for a buy on the daily time frame for price to come back down to this area, maybe the 8 hour, yeah, back down to this 8 hour area. But if it takes out these targets first, then I don't want to be a part of it. I'll be looking for sells to the downside. There was a potential nice buy entry down here, but it didn't quite happen. But again, it still could, so I've got my alerts on there, and we'll see. GJ possibility. Again, it's kind of the same as CJ. It's sort of created trendline liquidity. I wanted to break it, take out those early sellers, and then trigger me in. Because you have a look at the daily time frame, there is a nice impulse zone here. My only concern is it has created a trend line. So there is some concerns. I could probably set a pending on this and then look for a lower time frame entry as well. to see if price is doing what I want it to do, because it has just taken these weekly highs and majority of those orders were created in here, but price hasn't returned there yet. So I'm thinking price wants to clean up what they did on the way back down and then mitigate our other orders which push price up to take out these weekly highs over here, what happened a few weeks ago. So there's a few things happening, but I literally just need to wait now, see what happens, sit on my hands, play the new Battlefield game, and just wait for price to get to my areas and then look for confirmations. Those confirmations probably aren't going to happen until tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, when we got that high NZD news. On Wednesday, the majority of my concentration will be on NZD news, because that is where the majority of manipulation will happen. So that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Today is not really a tradey day. There you go. I'll see you tomorrow.